Every story starts somewhere. Sometimes it starts with a challenge, sometimes with uncertainty. But no one's story is meant to be written alone. At United Way of Central Florida, that helped become something more.
We have a long history with the United Way. Once we got mental health counselors in our clubs, we now started to notice that neurodivergent children were showing up. We'd always get requests for them, but we just didn't have the resources. But through the United Way Community Wellness Fund, we're now able to hire mental health counselors. We can make room for these kids, and there's all sorts of success stories, and I see these kids in our club now for the first time. There's this youngster who is neurodivergent, and he can't tie his shoelaces. Takes the unit director 3 months to teach him how to tie his shoelaces, and you're like, well, that doesn't seem like a big deal. But actually he says, no, Steve, actually what's happened is we've found pathways to learning through that. And through that, we were able to make him verbal, because when he got here, he was nonverbal. That's the kind of things that the United Way Community Wellness Program is able to do for us for the first time ever. It's a game changer.
I started my journey here at Girls Inc. when I was in 5th grade. I have 2 older brothers, and they had a different path than I did. They didn't have a place like the Boys and Girls Club to attend. My mom is a single mom, so when she found a program like Girls Inc. to put me in, it was very beneficial. Girls Inc. would be a place where I would have fun during the day and not have to worry about anything, and my mom wouldn't have to worry because she knew I was in a safe place. The motto of Girls Inc. is to be strong, smart, and bold. Those 3 words have shaped me to be who I am. Constantly saying it every single day, it gets embedded in your mind, and you start to believe it.
United Way makes sure that we have the resources and the tools in place to provide the quality program that we've been providing for over 50 years. If it were not for United Way, God knows what would happen to many of the girls and the families that we serve.
I was invited to go to the Children's Resource Center, and I saw what an incredible resource directly it was. And the look of the parents of just this weight being lifted off their shoulders, of knowing they were in a safe place. Your heart just sees the need, and you're so excited that you get to be a part of that, of providing that stability, of providing those resources to people that need it.
My son Chase and I have been coming to the Down Syndrome Playgroup at the CRC for about 2 years now. It has been such a blessing to our family and all of the families who attend to have somewhere to come to that just feels like home. Our kids are very comfortable here. They're accepted and they are loved. There are not any Down syndrome organizations in Lakeland, so another local mom helped set this up here for us. Without the Down Syndrome Playgroup, I don't know that Chase would have the same amount of exposure to other kids with Down syndrome. Same with me as a mom. I would not have the in-person connections that I get to make weekly.
I love that the dollars that are donated are vetted properly through the community investment team. They are made up of individuals just like you and I, and they go out and have an unbiased look at these community partners to really figure out where those dollars need to go so that they're used properly and that our community is enriched by it. Making sure that our employees can give back in meaningful ways, whether it be board support or committee support, we want to make sure that we have feet on the ground to help out wherever needed.
In my role with Polk County Public Schools, I've had schools call me and say a parent's in need of a car or housing, and the first person I think to tell them to go to is United Way. There's so much that United Way does, but to see it in action, so much better I feel giving locally and giving to the organizations that I can see every day and knowing that it really is making a true impact.
United Way of Central Florida really brings our nonprofits and our community businesses together. When Orlando Health decided to make the commitment to build a hospital here in Lakeland, immediately I knew that United Way of Central Florida was going to be our first commitment. Improving the health and wellness of the individuals and communities we serve truly is the mission of both of our organizations.
VITA is United Way's Volunteer Income Tax Assistance Program. Currently, United Way of Central Florida has 12 in-person tax prep sites where an individual can go and have someone help them prepare their taxes.
I am a single income household with 2 big boys to support, so not having to pay for those fees really help free up some money for either things that we need or things that we want to do. This is one of the best and secure ways to do your taxes. They're doing them for free. The volunteers are awesome, and they really have a big, diverse group in the community that can really use the services.
When support stays local, change becomes visible. It's all made possible by people who choose to give and by a commitment to making sure every dollar is used to truly make a difference.
United is the way.
United is the way.
United.
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 United is the way.
United is definitely the way.
Give, advocate, volunteer. Be part of the story.